Hi there, I'm Ulf at HoboRec. Today we're going to have a look at making a kick drum clicky without actually having a porthole to put the microphone in. So last week I was preparing a mix walkthrough video for my Patreons, and in that video I'm going through how I solved the issue of the kick drum in that mix, because the kick drum was a really big 26-inch Ludwig kick and it doesn't have a porthole, so when recording it I couldn't put the microphone inside to get the clickiness. So instead I put a DPA spot mic on the battery side, pointing towards the kick pedal. It comes with a lot of bleed, so in this video I'm going through how I solved that with some sidechain gating and some other processing to make that work together. This is just a short clip of the full video, so if you want to see the full thing on how I mixed that song, feel free to head over to Patreon and consider supporting my work there. And I will do my best to make sure you get value for your contribution. The drum kit is an old Ludwig. It's a 26-inch kick drum and the toms are 16 and 18-inch, I believe. Or 13 and 18, I don't remember. And for the kick drum, there's no air hole in the kick drum, so there was a bit of a tricky way to get enough click out of it, because I couldn't put a microphone inside the kick drum. So I'm using a DPA spot mic, like sort of a lavalier microphone, on the batter head, pointing. I just set it on the rim of the kick drum, pointing down to the pedal. And on the front we have a custom made like a FET version of the U67 that can record both front and back side of the, what do you call it, the membrane. So we have, this is the front, the side of the microphone is pointed towards the kick drum. And this is the one pointed away from the kick drum, so it has a lot more room. And you can also hear the vocals. And the microphone that we pointed on the battery side, sounds like this. So yeah, it has a lot of bleed, so I wanted to get rid of that. First off, I just want the high end, so high cut and low cut, or pass and low pass. So I only keep the range like between 1K and yeah, it's go up to 20K, but it's rolling off there. And it's hard to gate something. I mean, since there is a lot of low end in the kick drum and I only want a high end, it's hard to gate that signal when I only keep that. So what I do is I run the gate in sidechain mode and I send the first kick mic to that. That doesn't sound very nice, so I'll put this envelope shaper on it. I just crank the attack and decrease the length, the sustain. Now there's some never mind. And what I usually do when I separate a kick drum in like a low-end microphone and a high-end click microphone is that I brick wall limit the high end, because when you do really hard hits, the high end tend to hit through a lot and becomes a bit spiky and annoying. So we put a brick wall limiter. So not much, just let it touch the absolute highest peaks. And then I have this subgroup for all the 3 kick tracks. And on here it's just a little dip on like 143, around 150 hertz to take out some boominess. And then we have my favorite plugin for closed mics. For closed mics on drums is the Hofa IQ comp. And I made my own preset here called drums, bass drum bite plus trigger high and low. So what it does is that it compresses the signal and also boosts some lows and high at the same time as it's compressing. You see, I'm boosting at 59 hertz. So this is without and with. Yeah, so that's it. So as I said, if you want to see the full video, it's about an hour on how I mixed that song. And it was a live recording in the studio. Just head over to patreon.com/HoboRec and sign up there. If you don't automatically get access to that video, I will write you a DM and make sure you get access to it. So thank you so much for watching, and see you again next week. Bye bye. Cheers.